You're listening to Amazing Radio. This is Amazing Afternoons. I'm delighted to say that a couple of members of Motherhood on the line with me right now, the people behind our single of the week. How you doing, guys?
Hey,
Doing
great.
great.
How are you?
I am very well. Thanks so much for jumping on the call. I know that you're very busy touring around the UK at the moment, but it's great to be able to speak to you because you are behind our single of the week. You got this brilliant single, Wandering, which we've been playing from this brilliant album, Winded. First of all, how are you? How's the tour going?
So far so good. We've only been in the UK for a few days now. So we just played Bristol and we played Southampton last night, and then we're on our way to Brighton today.
Amazing, amazing. We'll go through the dates in full later on in the chat, but forgive my ignorance, but have you played in the UK before?
Yeah, we've been here 2 times before. So we were here earlier this year. Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, we were here in September, and then we were here before the pandemic, but this is our first like full on UK tour. The last two times have just been like a couple odd shows.
Yeah. So does that mean you have any existing favourite cities, or maybe have you discovered something on this tour so far that you really love?
We're big fans of Brighton.
Yeah. Yeah, people
Uh,
call Brighton London on the sea these days.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's a beautiful spot. Portsmouth was really nice last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just like we're from the east coast of Canada, like right on the ocean. So anything that's by the sea really just feels like home, but different. So we like anything that's on the coast for sure.
That's cool. That's cool. Let's talk about this brilliant record then, Winded. I love Wandering. Obviously, that's why it's my single of the week. I love things like Rip Street, Tabletop, Flood. This record's got it all for me. It's got loud, hard guitars at moments. It's got amazing vocal harmonies as well in moments, and some sick time signatures. Tell us about how long it took you to make this record. How long have you been working on these tracks?
Winded took probably two
2 years,
years
yeah.
to write. We started writing it right when like the lockdowns happened in Canada. And then Wandering is actually part of a new album that we're working on.
Yeah.
So that one we've kind of just been chipping away at.
Right. I
Yeah.
see. I
It was
see.
kind of nice for us to have a little bit of time during the pandemic to write because usually we're touring so much that it can be hard for us to find time to write. So we actually had a little bit of time to focus just on writing a record, which was nice for us.
Cool, that's cool. And you worked with someone called Kyle Cognac? Is that right? The pronunciation? Have you worked
Yeah,
with him before?
yeah, he is. He co-produced our album Dear Bongo, which was the one before Winded, and he's
Yeah.
also our manager. He runs our label Forward.
Yeah, so
Uh,
he's an old friend. He's from our same hometown. So when we asked him to produce our first like full length Dear Bongo,
mhm.
he came on and did that, and then kind of fell in love with the project. I guess I hope. So we've started working together a lot more closely since then.
And does he have his own recording space, or did you use a certain studio?
No, we were recording with our friend Mike Trask, who he has had a different studio when we did Winded, and now he has another one, but he does all like 2-inch tape recording, and it's all kind of old analog style.
Nice. And do you all share, including the people you worked with on the record, do you all share this love of like avant rock? Do you all share that kind of that genre as an influence?
Yeah, kind of.
I
Like
mean, yeah, yes and no.
Trask is weird, but he's weird in a different way.
We're all weird in different ways, so I
Yeah,
think that's why there's so many different influences on the record.
That's cool. Then you get your own very special kind of weird, don't you?
yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yeah.
It's very good. What can people expect from these shows then if they come down? I imagine they're pretty sweaty right now. We're having a bit of a heat wave over here in the UK.
Yeah, we had a very sweaty sleep last night. I mean, our shows are like pretty high energy. We're touring just as like guitar, bass, drums for this tour, so it's pretty
Mhm.
like punk rock. There's a lot of really high energy songs, and yeah, a lot of harmonies, and just some wholesome Canadian vibes.
Yeah, that sounds good. Then you have a little bit of time off once you return to North America, don't you? And then you start a US tour, which looks huge. Are you looking forward to that one as much as this one?
We've got some US dates coming up in the fall, but I think maybe maybe what you're looking at would have been the tour we did in March. That was
Oh,
a really
really?
big US one.
No,
Yeah.
I noticed in late September, October, it looks like you're heading around doing some dates, aren't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
doing some East Coast dates in the States with Zenizen.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that
Mhm.
tour.
I'm really
Yeah, you forgot
we're
about
looking
that
forward
tour.
to that a lot, despite being a little foggy right now. But
Yeah.
it should be fun. It's Zenizen is a completely different style of music from us, so we're looking forward to mixing it up a little bit and
So what
making
happened?
new
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, what happens in the downtime then? Are you quite prolific as songwriters? Do you like to get back into the
No.
rehearsal room and work on new ideas, or do you just kind of sit around eating crisps?
No, we're constantly writing. It just takes us a long time to write.
Okay.
Yeah, we do a lot of it collaboratively, like in our studio together. So we rehearse twice a week for a few hours and like always are trying to write. But often when we're touring or like in the touring season, we have to spend that time rehearsing for tour. So it can be hard, but yeah, we've set aside some time after this tour to write a little bit more, and we're hoping to have a new record, at least all the writing done by the end of the year. So we'll see.
Cool. It sounds like you're in an exciting place, and certainly the music you've been putting out recently is very exciting indeed. Thanks so much for taking the time on the road. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Safe journeys. And one last question. What's the best thing about touring the UK?
What's the best thing about touring the UK? We really,
So many good things.
I really like prawn chips or prawn crisps, I guess.
Prawn crisps.
Yeah, you can't really get them in Canada, so I try and eat them every time I see them here.
Well, make the most of the prawn crisps. Thanks so much for jumping on the call. All the best with the tour, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
Yeah,
Thanks so much.